Well, look at that. We got ourselves a giant crowd. I hope it's not bigger than Harambe. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? It's me, JD, and welcome back to Let's Play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Sandbox. Last time we were here, well, I was building scenery. So, there. And on top of that, I was probably making some more rides along the way. But I want to put the focus on this little sequence right here. Take a look at this giant crowd that extends across my screen. What could be causing such a huge crowd in this area? It could be one of two things. The first is that this entire area is bunched up with food and drink stalls, and we can just go ahead and separate them if we need to. And the second is that this area contains the only hospital and bathroom in the entire park. So today I'm going to go ahead and spread around some toilets and hospitals in the area. First aids, I mean. But thank you guys so much for the continued support on the channel. If you like this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. It will let me know how much you guys like RCT3 so much, and with that I can continue making this park. This is amazing. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and build another hospital and a bathroom somewhere. So with that, here, first aid over here, and a toilet over here. That'll be on the way to the animals. And the name for both of them is already set up based on a chain, if you will. I'm going to do chains with some of these stalls. I'm going to franchise them, if you will, in this park. But nonetheless, let's see where else we can put these stalls. Well, already we have a place in the zoo. We can do that. So, first aid. Let's actually make an ATM up here too, while we're here. Toilets. Have some dirty time at the zebras? Why not? Wash your hands in the bathroom, if you will. And why don't we go ahead and throw in... Nah, I don't need to. Although this end here would have been perfect for that. So now what else for a first aid and a toilet other than over here near the Lion and Tiger show? That could be another place for it. Would it? Yes, it would. So first aid and toilet. I'll go ahead and open all the first aids and toilets later. But for now, let's just keep going. We'll have another first aid and toilet over here near Speed Demon. First aid. And instead of putting the toilet right next to it, I'm going to do something a little different and put the toilet in between the entrance and exit for coming around the mountainside. The station, at least. Oh, mountain. Don't want that. By the way, speaking of mountain, while I was away in between the scenery episode and this episode, I decided to try and fix the terrain over here on this mountain cliff. Well, it didn't turn out so well. RIP the mountain. But anyway, where else could we put first aid and toilet? Over here with the burgers, fries, and drink. That'd be a good idea. So first aid. And toilet. And then one more can go over here. I'm in the wrong place again. Another first aid going over here. And I'm gonna actually throw the toilets over near the entrance. That should be good now, does it? There. Fits like a glove. Now how about information stalls and ATMs? Hey, why not? I'm gonna throw an ATM. I'm gonna throw a couple of ATMs around. One over here. One all the way over in the zoo. I was planning on that, so I figured if I'm gonna do it anywhere, why not just, yeah, like that. And then one ATM can go why don't I put it over on the side with the most entrances for the rides, which is over here. And then how about opening them all? And then I'm gonna do something. All the first aids will be named the same, Open Source Hospital. Give me a sec while I name them all. Alright, so that's all the open source hospitals done. And then, for the toilets, I named one of them Your Time in a Magazine, but sadly, that's not going to be the name of all the toilets. One of them I'm going to be naming... You're going to hate me for this. The Lewd Stall. Hate me. The others are just going to be named toilets, because honestly I can't think of a name for shit. Now, we'll go ahead and open them all, but not to mention the names for the ATM. Give me some ideas, guys. Now as for your information stall, the most obvious name I could think of, and apparently this is the only name I could think of, is Welcome to the Park. That's your first aid, your toilet, and let's see what kind of... see if it gets rid of our crowd. Next episode. But our real focus is seeing what we can do with our stalls. I know I can get rid of the burger. I know I can get rid of this Billy's Burgers and rename the other burgers place Billy's Burgers as well. Because let's be real here. One place can sell burgers, the other can't. Get it? Let's get rid of Fast Fries over here and name the other place Fast Fries, because that makes sense. And besides, some places in this park would sell fries with their burger anyway. If you want just fries, then Fast Fries. Soft drinks over here can get removed, and then the other place can be called Soft Drinks, because why not? Because why the hell not? We have 2 souvenir stalls. Where are they located? Our first one is over here, and then we have another souvenir stall over near our looping coaster over here. So why don't I go ahead and just get rid of this souvenir stall, because why not? As for the rest... well, let me rename Souvenirs 2. I'm going to rename it to Souvenirs 1 because, well, miscounting, no bueno. Why don't I go ahead and relocate the coffee shop. If only the person outside doing their lawn would shut up so I can finish recording. I hope my microphone didn't catch that. So apparently what's going on is Buckstar's Coffee is going to be relocated below Danger Plains. I'm gonna relocate Dippin' Donuts the same place. A Buckstar's and a Dippin' right next to each other. Keep it that way. Or better yet, let's instead make it right across from each other. Don't like Buckstars? Come to Dippin' Donuts instead. Let's go ahead and relocate the sandwich stall, the big cheese and more, up top. Because we always have room over here. Or rather, room over here too. Sandwiches. And what was it called? Yes. The big cheese and more. Yes, everything will be reopened later on. I'm gonna go ahead and relocate the Hotdog Stall. We're going to relocate it to the road in between the Lion and Tiger shows and the entrance to the zoo. The outside entrance to the zoo, if you will. So it will be located over here. And it was called There's No Dog in This. Some of you Undertale folk might get an understanding of that. Or rather, instead of There's No Dog in This, since that was 21-year-old me being so dumb in listening to Underdog thinking, there's dog in hot dog. I'm gonna be all Undertale and be like, hot cat? There. Better name for it. And whatever. Right across from it, the lemonade stall. Say, what'd I call the lemonade stall again? I forgot. What did I call the lemonade stall again? I might have to go back to an earlier episode to remember that, but it will be renamed for next episode. But until then, I'll call it just lemonade. I'm gonna go ahead and relocate the chicken stall, and that will be over near Speed Demon. And to make an improvement on it, I'm gonna rename it to Buffalo and Barbecue Chicken. For shorthand, let's name it B and BBQ Chicken. Wait, BNBBQ Chicken. Apparently this game doesn't like the ampersand. Yeah, I actually have enough room for... Oh wait, the 2 spaces over here for pizza and the fan shop. I'll go ahead and do the relocations. Why not? Because why the hell not? If not Papa Leo's, I can probably name it after something Undertale. But, I'll leave it up to you guys to figure that out. And to top it all off, everything's open. So, in terms of shops and facilities, I need a name for the accessory stall, the balloon stall, I need a name for the inflatable stall, as in the stall that sells inflatable animals, like the crocodile or the whale. The souvenir stall. That could be another fan shop, if you will. The sun cream stall. Wonder what brand. The Sunglasses Stall. The Swimsuit Stall. And the multiple ATMs across the park, which now gives me a bit of a reminder. We've relocated so much that we now have enough room for a ride. I'm going to go ahead and delete some of these trees while I'm at it, because of course I'll relocate them, why not? What were they? What were the trees again? They were Douglas firs, and they were oaks. So let's put the Douglas fir over here. Another one over here. Come on. Another one down over here. And then another one over near Thunderbombs, because why not? And then we had a large oak. I'm going to put that large oak right near the whipper. And then right behind. Blam. More trees, more space for rides. How's that? Oh, speaking of our introduction, speaking of how I started this video, I want to go ahead and name one of our, where are our monkeys? He was a gorilla, but I meant I do own chimps instead. So, if he were the other, which male would I name? Aha! So instead of Curtis the Chimp Jr., we're going to instead name you Harambe. Dicks out, everyone. But in all seriousness, we gotta get to that ride. But what are we going to use? I'm just gonna point something out here. I will not make a Lost Freefall for one reason, and that is there's a glitch that I know of, or bug in the game, and it's not going to be fixed apparently by Atari because the game is so old, that whenever you run the Lost Freefall, the game just does not want to let the peeps off, no matter how hard you try. So Lost Freefall is a no bueno for this park. Neither is something like the Roto Drop. So none of those can apply to this park. Also, when suggesting new rides for the park, please go generic. I'm trying to keep this park non-themed, if you will. And the only other thing I can actually think of for this park is a Twister, since we don't have that in the park yet. I know, I'm late to the party, but yeah, that. And let's go ahead and actually make that entrance over here, and then the exit can just go over here. It sucks that Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 can't do what Parkitect does, and have the path over here. Apparently, Atari didn't want it that way. Or rather, Frontier Developments. Bye, Planet Coaster, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and make the path over here. And here's how I'm going to style the entrance. Oh god, I didn't want that. I wanted... Oh, you know what I can do instead? I'll go ahead and do this. There. That's how I style my entrances. Now, as for the color of the Twister, what does green do? that red. What does green do here? Well, that does the body. But in that case, let's make this yellow. And then blue. Let's just make that yellow again. Green again. Well, green fits. So yeah, that's my twister. Open her up. And I already have a name for this one, believe it or not. I'm going to name this one... Get ready, guys. This one's going to be called Lemon Lime Twist. There! A yellow-green twister deserves such a name. Okay. Now, in turn, I do have enough time, because I've skipped a lot of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and build another small ride, if you will. Another smaller track-sized thing, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and make a vintage cars. And you know what? I'm going to build it myself. It's going to be around the same area, although it's going to go right through the danger plains. Oh, you know what? Speaking of danger, that doesn't fit. Monster trucks would fit, but we do already have a monster trucks in here. Cars would fit, but I do believe we already have a car ride somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the only thing we have here is received to find most neglected animals. Really? I gotta check my animals after this. So the only thing we really have in terms of that kind of ride is a monster truck. And if we checked the rest of the park, I'm pretty sure we don't have such a thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a car ride. And this is actually going to extend between the Thunderbobs of the monorail, the Danger Plains, the Creeper's Flume, and the Lemon Lime Twist. So what am I going to do here? Classic brown black. Going to make the thing black, make the road gray, and then white. I know it's bland, but think of it as the road race. Or rather, let's just flip the black and gray. It would make more sense that way, wouldn't it? I don't necessarily see a point for buildings, but we can try anyways. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we already put down that station piece. 6, and let's make 7, 8. And I'm going to do a little thing here. I'm going to end the car ride like that. Or even better. Bam! Twist at the end. But you know what would be even better than that? If we go across like that. Yes, we can do that. Because then we can go like that. And do you notice how it's able to do that? Because the cars are so low that yes, you can do something like this. One level below. And yes, I'm going to do that. And let's actually just go around the tree and make things a little interesting. I don't need that yet. But rather, let's just make it go like that. Up, up. Like that. Around. Like that. And then down like this. Make it look like you're gonna hit the monorail, but no, it's a dead end. You gotta go around. I did not want to go through there, I just wanted to see where I was. Let's go one more. And then like that. I know roads don't work like that, but fuck it. And around the tree again, dummy JD. Dummy JD. Make the tree be your prop in the mix. I am actually not there. I am actually over here. Oh, I can do that. I didn't even know that. Ha! But no, to make things a little more interesting, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Really now? I am here. Okay. So we do that. And then see what I'm doing here? Multi-layered dizziness. But let's fix this over here for a sec, shall we? I'm going to, instead of that, I'm going to go ahead and do this. See that? That is working. And then, oh wait, instead of the entrance over there, I'm going to make the entrance over here. I said over here. And then exit. And path. This is going to be a real hectic battle with the lag and everything. Yes, I am saying that there is lag now versus later. And I believe with that, with a simple naming of road race, although technically it's not a race, and a big open, let me make sure that all my rides are open. We're good on this. Good on this. Good on that. And I believe with that, aside from a couple of spots where we could potentially put rides, I'd say the park is almost done. Note where we... So I'm asking you guys this. Note where you see some openings in the park. Let me know what you want to see in those openings, be it scenery or a ride, or maybe an expansion to our water park. No, we can't expand the water park at this point. Although we technically can, considering there is a space in between the water park, the Wild Mouse, and the karaoke concert. And then, oh, I just noticed the monorail. I'm going to close this, change the thing so it says leave if another train arrives at station, because we don't want that clustered, don't you think? And open her up again. Force the peeps off. Haha. So, I believe, if I remember correctly, we have space behind the Ferris wheel, the fire snake, and right in front of the dinghy slide. We have space over there for a ride. We have space over here for potentially some scenery. And we have space along this path for stalls or scenery, if you will. We have space over here for a ride. I can fill more trees over here. The possibilities are endless. Alright, let me know what you guys think about some of these possibilities. And as far as today's episode is concerned, that should be it. But hold on, I did earlier in the video, I did get a fine for most neglected animals. Let me see what the health status is of all these animals. The lions! The lions, damn it. So I have an idea with that. Because the lions are so cluttered, I'm going to go ahead and sell the old lions and make that a lion cub space. That's basically going to do it for today's episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Sandbox. Please let me know what you guys think about some possibilities for some of the rides that I suggested to you. Some suggestions on how to improve the lion's cage, because it looks like they're still neglected as much. Along with some names for our rides. The ATMs. All of our stalls that we have over here. Well, except for those that I've already named. Don't worry about those. We also have the Aqua Blaster slide that I still have to name. Actually, I have a name for that. I can go over here. Forest Run. Caps lock, please don't turn on me, thank you. Also need a name for our junior coaster, which is over near Speed Demon. Need a name for our looping coaster, over at the other end of the park, which extends from one side to the other. A name for our monorail, which goes around the entire park. A name for our monster trucks, also near the Speed Demon. A name for our stand-up twister coaster, the underground coaster. A name for our swan boats, which is near the waterfall, near the dinghy. And pretty much, that's it for name suggestions. That's pretty much it for my requests for name suggestions. If you have any for those, please let me know. And other than that, next time we see each other could hopefully be the last, because we're approaching the end of this park as it stands. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Don't forget, leave a like, share this video with your friends. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. See you next time, everyone! So anyway, as I was saying, I wasn't really into Roller Coaster Tycoon World as it was. I mean, the bones were just a bit crazy. Even in the last two episodes of my series, I was like, okay. Okay then, Queen Sigmund FC it is. What a grand stadium, this will surely make the city better by all standards.